Since Nigeria has this guy Dangote is ringing in my head so much, I would say Nigeria has more rich people.
Saying that the white people are the ones who are rich, or maybe they are even not considered Africans. Well, that would be a certain sort of a discrimination, because we know the history. We know the history. Those people, they have settled in that land for over 200 or 300 years.
It is easy to invest in South Africa than Nigeria because in South Africa we found many people who have invested in their business. I think that's why I can go for South Africa.
My name is Pacific
Pacific
from Rwanda.
Abo from
Uganda.
Davis
from
Nyeri, Kenya.
From Uganda.
From Rwanda.
From Tanzania.
Chair from Uganda.
From South Sudan.
From Tanzania, Dar es Salaam.
From Rwanda.
South Africa and Nigeria. Which one do you think have rich people, like richer people
Per individual or
per individual?
okay, let's start from the facts. First of all, I'm going to give credit to the Nigerians. Yeah. So Aliko Dangote has been there for 13 years, leading the other rich people. Yeah. But when we check the number now, the people who have at least $1 billion, we find that South Africans, they have a lot.
They are more.
Yeah, they are more. Yeah. If we go even in the people who can have $1 million, just $1 million, you find that more South Africans are in the list than Nigerians. So on that side, I'm going with the South Africans.
Who are richer, Nigerians versus South Africans?
The richest people,
Yes.
Nigeria will bring out Dangote, as you know. But as if we term like which country is richer than, is wealthier, in Africa we use wealthier than, because we are not rich.
But wealthier people.
Hey, this is very tricky now. Nigeria had more wealthier people, more wealthy people in 2022. You get? They had more wealthy people compared to South Africa and Egypt. South Africa and Egypt, bro, they are doing very well. But this is kind of tricky, But I think since Nigeria has this guy Dangote is ringing in my head so much, I would say Nigeria has more rich people. Yeah, because depending, even when you see in the music industry, they have the most richest artists in Africa. They have the most richest guy in Africa. So it's like
In your
Nigeria.
opinion,
Yeah, my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nigerians and South Africans, who are richer? Which country has richer people?
You mean individual?
Individual people as people.
I go for South Africa because let's not forget that Nigeria, they have the first rich people in Africa, Aliko Dangote, but this in South Africa also you will find there are many individual richest people in South Africa who are in the billions of net worth. In the billions, they are there. Because in South Africa, I think it is easy to invest in South Africa than Nigeria because in South Africa we find many people who have invested in their business. I think that's why I can go for South Africa because I think it is easy because in Nigeria we found many like 3 to 4 people in the whole country, but it is very different to South Africa. I can even found many 10 or 20 business owners who has billions net worth. Yeah.
Do you have the businesses owned by Nigerians in Uganda?
No. The only business they have is scamming. They own laptop and they scam people. That's the business they have. Hey, another business, church. Yeah, they have church business over there. Yeah, very important.
Okay. What about the ones owned by South Africans?
South Africans, we Ugandans are the ones having businesses in South Africa. We don't have South Africans having business in our country because I don't think our currency does not attract them to the country. Yeah. Okay, the South Africans that we have, they are these Ugandans who have gone to South Africa. They get citizenship there, then they come back. So they have both. They have double citizenship. Yeah. So that is it.
I have been hearing the conference from the Nigeria that even though South Africans are rich, but most of them are white. So,
Okay, so we are not checking the richest does not does
Based
not
on the color.
does not based on the color that maybe you are white, maybe you are black. No, it does not based on that. If you are rich, you are rich. I don't think riches they based on the color. If you work and you by it can be by luck, it can be by your knowledge, you manage to make it in life. Yeah, you will find yourself there. But the riches does not based on the color. Yeah.
And what can you tell the Africans who consider the white South Africans not Africans? Because, by the way, those guys I've been hearing, they get many insults from Africans, by the way. They threaten them. You have seen it?
Yeah, I do. Because even in 2013 there was news which was released saying that now these days people are Nigerian, I mean South African, sorry, South Africans, they are attacking these indigenous South Africans, they are attacking people who are white, because they were saying that most of the land, 70% of the land, it is owned by the South Africans who are white. Yeah, and only
But is it true?
30%. Yeah, okay, from what we heard from the news, yeah, because we have not conducted any kind of
Yes.
any kind of research to find if it is true, but those Africa, black South Africans, they were saying that most of the land, it is owned by white South African people, and they are the least, they are the few people in South Africa. So they are saying that how comes that they are the one owning 70% of the whole land, and now for us the big number, we have the small land. So if it is true, then saying that most of the rich people in South Africa are white, it may have a reason, because if you have land, most of the things which are the activities which are carried out on that land, you are being paid, of course. You are being paid, and it is generating. Yeah, it will make you even more richer and richer. So saying that the white people are the ones who are rich, or maybe they are even not considered Africans, well, that would be a certain sort of a discrimination, because we know the history. Those people, they have settled in that land for over 200 or 300 years. So yeah, okay, their origin is not from Africa, but now they are there. What should we do? We just have to find harmony, how to live with them. That's it. Yeah.
True. So we would advise Africans to give them peace, please. There is one thing I have seen about Nigerians, even when they move out of their country, you'll find those guys are hustlers. Like, I don't know how I can say it. I feel like they're hustlers naturally. So they go in other countries and make it still. Have you noticed it?
Yeah, I have noticed. I think Nigerians, but first of all, they are very hard workers. If you see any Nigerian here, you will just get to figure out this hard worker. The Nigerians, they don't have a limit. If I have said that in South Africa. Okay, so let's take an example of Nigerians who are making business in South Africa, because we are comparing the two countries. So in South Africa, I said that there is no safety. Like you can do some illegal thing and no one will follow you. And Nigerians, they just take advantage of that serious insecurity there. Nigerians, I have said that they do this criminal, like cyber criminals. This crime happen on internet. If they see any insecurity, any weakness in any country, they move there and make money there in that department, yeah, in that sector. So Nigerians, they don't have limits. If they see any weakness in any country, they will take advantage of that weakness. So they will come up to make money in that country, because these Nigerians they are very creative. In Nigerians, you can see music industry and in movies and entertainment. Nigerians are very creative, so they just have to analyze the market. Where can I make the money? Which country I can go and make money? Like they just do analysis about. They just study about any country, about the security, because because you have asked me, they go in any country and they make money there. You will see that in not many countries they make that money. There is no security. They just make it in illegal ways. In illegal ways, yeah. That's why I can say that.